Welcome back to Greensboro, North Carolina. It has been an incredible college basketball season for many college teams across the state of Iowa. The last two flag bearers, the men's and women's Iowa State basketball teams. Their dream seasons, though, last night came to an end after some hard-fought games.
Tonight hurts. Obviously, tonight is disappointing, and it should be. If you invest in something in your life and it doesn't go your way, you should be disappointed.
A tough matchup for the Cyclones, who were looking for an Elite Eight appearance for the first time since 2002. The Cyclones, they were hitting shots early. How about Lexi Donarski hitting a three-pointer in transition? That gives them the 6-point lead. Cyclones, they got some good shots in key times in the first half. Maggie Espin-Miller-McGraw, she stretches the lead, but the Blue Jays, they use a 9-4 run to tie the game at halftime. We head into the third. The Blue Jays took control of the game, making several threes to open up the third quarter.
Sometimes you got to score when you're not guarding right, but yeah, third quarter we really struggled to even get any kind of flow defensively. We tried a lot of different things, but to their credit, they always had an answer for it.
The Cyclones were outscored in the third quarter 29-21. Blue Jays, they led 59-51 going into the fourth, but Iowa State needed to start making some shots if they wanted to get back in it, trailing by as many as 13. Insert Emily Ryan. The sophomore scored 7 points in a span of about 3 minutes. She finished with 22 on the night. That cut the lead to 4, capping off an 11-2 run.
At that point, we were clawing ourselves back into the game, and we made some plays that we needed to make to get ourselves in a position to have a chance at it, and ultimately we weren't able to make quite enough of them to get the win.
But the Blue Jays milked the clock, and they hit some key free throws down the stretch.
Basketball is a make shot, miss shot game, especially with these two teams. And they made a lot of tough shots tonight, and unfortunately we couldn't get the ball in the basket when we needed it.
The Cyclones end the season with 28 wins, a program record. They also did something no team has done in over a decade, make it to the Sweet 16.
Going to practice every day was so fun. Really fun team to be around, and just disappointed we can't come back tomorrow and get to work.
Coming out of COVID, you didn't know what was going to happen. Everyone's like, oh, this is great. Well, sometimes when teams are together, it's not great. This team, it turned out to be an unbelievable thing, and the disappointment of how last year ended motivated them all.
We had a really great season. It didn't end the way we wanted it to, but looking back, we all stuck together. I mean, it was a great team. We all stuck together and we're very connected, which makes it a lot more fun when you can win and be this close.
Now, most of this lineup will return for the Cyclones next season, which is always a good thing. But the biggest question mark of the team, whether or not senior, all-time leading scorer, and also All-American and Ashley Jones, if she will return again next season. That'll do it here from Greensboro, North Carolina. We're going to toss it up to the Windy City, where Reina Garcia, she's following the men's team in their surprise run in this tournament.
The Cyclones' journey came to an end here at the United Center last night after losing to Miami in the Sweet 16. Iowa State knew coming into this game that they would have to play that physical and imposing style of defense they're known for to stifle Miami's offense. However, it was the Hurricanes who successfully executed that strategy against ISU, making things difficult for them on offense all night.
We knew tonight coming in, the turnover battle was going to be one that would have a significant impact on the win, and they did a better job than we did in terms of disruption and creating live ball turnovers. They made some timely shots when we made our runs as well. And so a lot of credit to them. Tonight just wasn't our night.
The Cyclones did force Miami into 14 turnovers, but the Hurricane offense always seemed to be able to swing the momentum back in their favor time and time again. Gabe Kalsher and Tyrese Hunter both finished with 13 points on the night, and Isaiah Brockington finished with 11 points and 7 boards. Emotions ran high as the game clock hit 0. Iowa State's historic season was now over.
When that final buzzer went off, it hurt a little bit because, the season's over with, but at the same time, you have to hold your head up high because we quite literally changed this program around.
Although it wasn't the outcome they had hoped for, they want Cyclone fans to know they left it all out on the floor.
Just want to be remembered as a group that gave their all out there and just found a way to beat the odds and overcome adversity the whole year. You know, I hope we made them proud back there. You know, that they saw the effort that we put in and, you know, the run that we made. And I just hope they can look back in, you know, in a couple years when this program is still doing well and just, you know, see us as the guys that got the ball rolling that kind of started it.
One thing we've heard from everyone in this program throughout the weekend is how they wanted to restore pride in the Iowa State program, and going from just 2 wins last season to making it all the way to the Sweet 16 this season is a pretty good way to start. Reporting from Chicago, Raina Garcia, Local 5 Sports.